We continue our reading of Lest We Forget, a daily devotional by author George R. Knight. Today's reading, June 26. Happy birthday. Enter Goodloe, Harper, Bell. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22:6. A flash of concern for Adventist education occurred during the 1850s. James White wrote that you couldn't just take children from school and let them run at large with the children in the streets. An empty brain is the devil's workshop. Attempts at Adventist schooling sprang up in such places as Bucksbridge, New York, and Battle Creek, Michigan, but all failed. Thoroughly discouraged on the topic of schooling, James wrote in 1861 that we have had a thorough trial of a school at Battle Creek under most favorable circumstances and have given up. For another 7 years, it looked as if schooling was a dead issue in Adventism. Then came Goodloe, Harper, Bell. Bell first went to Battle Creek in the winter of 1866-1867 at the age of 34, when he accompanied a friend to the recently established Health Reform Institute. It must have impressed him because the next year, when Bell needed treatment himself, he returned. That was good enough. But Bell got stuck in a room with an Adventist by the name of Osborne. Night after night he heard Osborne, who thought Bell had gone to sleep, praying out loud for him. The man's utter sincerity so affected Bell that the educator joined the church. Part of his treatment was physical work in the fresh air. Accordingly, Willie White tells us, someone gave Bell a handsaw and put him to the task of sawing wood for the nearby Adventist publishing house. It was there that Edson White, James' oldest living son, met him. Finding out he was a teacher, Edson mentioned how much he hated grammar. To that, Bell replied that properly taught, grammar was one of the most interesting studies. That chance contact led in the next few months to Bell being employed by the Battle Creek Church. In 1872, the General Conference took over the school. Thus it was that his little institution became the first one of the worldwide system that in 2006 counted 5,362 elementary schools, 1,462 secondary schools, and 106 colleges and universities. God even uses strange Adventists like Brother Osborne to do special things for his work. If he can use Osborne, he can use you and me if we let him guide our hearts and minds. This concludes our reading today of Lest We Forget.